Hello everyone! For this video, we are going to be talking about some episode spoilers for the upcoming episodes. So I'm going to give you this warning right now. If you do not like episode spoilers, click off the video, obviously. But if you don't really care, since to be honest, there's nothing really that goes on for Beyblade that people should really be concerned about. I don't really know why people care that much about spoilers. It's a battle. Someone wins, someone bursts. Oh no, this isn't like Metal Fighter, the previous generations, where it mattered that much. But anyways, let's get started. So these translations come from Dronzer from the WBO, so obviously credit where credit is due. So, with that being said, let's begin. So, the upcoming episode, which is going to be this Friday, well, not this Friday, because I'm publishing it on the next Friday. It is going to be Explosive Battle. Lane appears right after Hyuga and Hikaru finish training with the bombers and takes them to a lonely abandoned factory. Hikaru watches attentively as Lane and Hyuga fight. When Lane lets out a war cry and his jet black flare moves swallow Hyperion up, Hikaru shoots and Helios shines with a flare too. So, since we kind of know where this is, so this is where it's in this specific moment where he's looking at Hyuga, and you can see that the bays are clashing. You can see they both have their flares kind of clashing with each other, and you can see that, Lucifer is sort of engulfed in this evil aura, and Hyperion is sort of surrounded with this aura, and, we were suspecting it might be a breaking or something, which I think was the most logical thing we could have thought of. But it was interesting that it's mentioned that Helios flares too. So the whole idea of flaring is this idea of like this really powered up state of resonance that it's just power. It's like a power up basically. It's like a power up. Flare is like power up, and they're just clashing with each other. So if Helios is doing the same, so we've already seen this in small forms when both of their hair is sort of poofed up with flames and everything. So I'm assuming that he's trying to maybe see how strong is their flare compared to his. And maybe if they're not worthy, maybe he'll break the bays. I'm not too sure where he's trying to go with there. But the most important thing, so 30 is it depends what happens in 30, but if nothing really comes out of it, like the bays don't break or whatever, it's probably just, we can just say, okay, that's kind of just filler. 31, the finals with Valt versus Lane. Valt, a legend among legends, and Lane, the new blader that is already, he has beat several legends. At last, the finals are here. Valt announces his strategy against Lucifer's barrier with a broad smile on his face. While Valt shows him strength of a legend in his fierce attacks, Lane smiles boldly. So, who do we think, actually, this is, okay, well, I'll say this then after I'll move on to the next thing. So, to announce it boldly, so to beat Lucifer's barrier, well, I'm assuming it might do something similar to what Aiga did, Aiger, where he just managed to push out Lucifer with sheer strength when he used the infinite swords, and I'm still gonna never let that down, that Aiger literally had the part that let him get to victory and didn't use it. That was not... Why? Anyways, to announce it, I'm trying to think. Well, the thing is, similar to what Aiga did in his battle against Lane, he was wearing down Lucifer's barrier because he kept on attacking, and obviously, as we know in real life, the more that Lucifer is hit and loses its spin, the more the barrier goes down. So I'm assuming that's going to be Valt's idea. I'll probably just say, okay, I'm going to do a rush attack, and then after your base barrier is going to be worn. I'm assuming that Lane would respect Valt since he is obviously a powerful blader, and this could go either way. I could see them just making Lane win just because, but I have a feeling this might go to Valt. I say I have a feeling because it's either it goes to Valt or it goes to Lane, and I just hope it goes to Valt. That's the only thing that I want. Or if it is not going to go to Valt, then at the very least, I would love it if the battle's good and like there's cool animation and all that stuff, because this is like the final, so they gotta make it count for something. They really gotta make it count for something. So following that, there's no summaries, just titles. But break through the limits, Hyperion and Helios. Now, this is very key. Now, if we remember when Drum had his bay broken with a Spriggan, I believe Imperial appeared before the release. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. So I do believe this will be the evolutions. These should be the evolution episodes, because they break through limits, Hyperion and Helios. Now, this will only be the case if, let's say, their base broke, but I don't know. It makes more sense that they would have the evolutions here. If not, later in November, then they'll have the episodes for the thing. But I don't know. It feels like it'll make a lot of sense if they just have it around this time. The reason why I say this is because the Korokoro last month already teased Hyperion and Helios, and we already got a good idea as well, the description of the thing. And I'm assuming, right, I'm probably not going to be wrong, that the Korokoro for this month will give us the full information for whatever the names are for Hyperion and Helios. And no, it's not Magma and Earth. I don't know who made it up, but mistranslation or someone made up or something. We only know it's a Hyperion and Helios evolution that they're having. We don't know the names of the thing. That being said, we have to wait, but I'm sure that information will come alongside the random booster stuff. I don't really see it that they would just push it. Finally, we get this one, which is episode 33, The Fierce Crimson God. Emperor the world's Spriggan. Yeah, so now Spriggan has taken 2 JoJo references. For this one, it's going to be interesting. I'm not too sure what this one's going to be about. I'm assuming it's going to be Shu doing something. What would it be? Well, let's say... I'm not too sure with this one. If Lane wins, it could be Shu versus Lane. That would make a lot of sense. If Valt loses... Honestly, this could go... I'm not too sure. You know what? I'm not too sure with this one. I guess it might be just the twins going up against Shu. That could make a lot more sense. Usually, like, Valt just did a practice match with Shu. I think it was cut off a bit, though. But, yeah, I could definitely just see Hyperion and Helios against Spriggan. So, that's kind of it for the episode stuff. Nothing, like, you know, so crazy or whatever. But it's going to be interesting how this information develops. I think it's going to be a fun wait until Infinite Achilles comes out on the 24th of October. Yes. Where it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Plus, also, there's going to be the Ballman stuff, and I'm going to be doing that on ZANKYE too, so keep your eye out on that one. But other than that, in the comments, let me know your thoughts for everything. And again, credits to Dronzer, link in the description for the WBO threads. And yeah, that's going to be it for now. So make sure to leave a comment, leave a like, let me know your thoughts, and as always, I hope you have an awesome, amazing day.